Now, O-R Tambo International Airport is seeing an increase in travellers in spite of the rise in COVID-19 numbers. This is, I'm told, for both domestic and international travel. I want to take you live now to O-R Tambo International Airport and reporter Michael Appel. Michael, good afternoon to you. Are you seeing this for yourself?
Seeing it through very fogged up glasses, Jeremy. Let me actually take these off because it's impossible to see what I'm supposed to be talking about. But you are right, there certainly has been an increase in the number of passengers arriving at the biggest transit hub in Africa. And O-R Tambo International, we're here in the domestic departures where people are getting ready to book into their flights. Let me take it to somebody who knows a lot more about the facts and figures than I do, Bongiwe Pichi. She's the general manager at O-R Tambo International. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. What are the facts and the figures looking like, as today is supposed to be peak day, is that right?
Yeah. So based on confirmed flight schedules, it revealed to us that there's going to be a high passenger demand today. And since the easing of the restrictions, today is definitely the busiest as well as the rest of this month. Today we will handle no less than 256 flights domestically, as well as 97 flights internationally. And the domestic flights will be carrying 30,000 passengers, whilst the international flights will be carrying 6,500 passengers. So the airport has just been a hive of activity since 4 this morning, with the first passengers checked in as early as 4:45 this morning. So this is how the day is looking like. We, given the fact that wave 2 obviously is on the rise, will remain very strict in terms of the safety protocols. We have a lot of COVID-19 monitors, the responsibility of which is to ensure that they police, they monitor, and they enforce compliance as it relates to wearing of masks, sanitization, as well as physical distancing. But the greatest news yet is that we've now partnered with the National Health Laboratory Services. They have provided 7 on-site laboratories at this airport, 4 of which are located on land side, which are really for all of the passengers that are meant to depart internationally. It is more convenient, it's cost effective, it only costs 600 rands, and you are able to get your PCR tests and results within an hour, and the actual certificate 3 hours later. For passengers arriving internationally, there also are these 3 laboratories on airside, and we do find that there are passengers who arrive owing to various circumstances with their PCR certificates having expired, and there are those who arrive without them. And anecdotally, a lot of passengers that are arriving from the African countries, given the fact that these facilities are not available elsewhere, they, when they arrive here, they know that there's this service, and they then subject themselves accordingly. But we're also finding European passengers as well who arrive without the PCR certificates. It is cheaper to do it here. So this has really been the type of day that we had. And last but not least, just talking about health and safety measures that we have. Given the fact that from the 7th of December, we started to now allow members of the public to either see off their loved ones or to enjoy a meal at our restaurants, we had to install or invest in an automated solution for temperature screening. So we now have thermal imaging screening technology, which obviously has ensured that we can achieve a high degree of efficiency whilst protecting our staff, because there is then no contact between employees as well as members of the public and our passengers.
For South Africans who may not yet have booked their flights, they're looking to fly to Cape Town, to Durban, out of this facility. Tell me about the measures that certain airlines are instituting. I know it may vary, but is there a consensus? Is there a seat that is left open or entire aisles left open? How is that managed?
So that depends on the marketing strategies of an airline. And, given that we're talking about the domestic carriers, there is one or two carriers who make it possible for a passenger to buy the middle seat so that there is no person next to them. But there is nothing preventing airlines from filling all of their seats. In terms of the load factors that they're enjoying, this is what they do. And they ensure that all of the health and safety measures are observed. Most of them, they do sanitize passengers before they walk in. Masks are worn, it's compulsory. In fact, about a month ago, there was a passenger that was inside one of the airlines going to Durban that we had to have removed because they were refusing to put their mask on.
So they wouldn't abide by the rules?
Yeah, and also the filtration system inside an aircraft. In fact, an aircraft is one of the safest places to be. So as we are continuing to rebuild passenger confidence with the airlines, we ensure that that fact is well understood so that we ease the anxiety. So the safety protocols are in place for all of the carriers as well.
Bongiwe Pichi, the General Manager at O-R Tambo International Airport, you're hearing it there that all the safety rules, policies, regulations are being adhered to here. I must say, just having a glance around, everybody is adhering to the President's call. Keep these up, keep them over your nose, keep them on. Jeremy.